Hello everyone, I'm Chris Erkley and welcome to your Friday edition of the PE Crime Blotter. James Bradley, a Temecula contractor and Hell's Angel member convicted of criminal threats and a gang charge, was supposed to be in a courtroom today for his sentencing. The sentencing was postponed after prosecution had questions about the disappearance of his wife that occurred on Tuesday. I'm joined now on the phone by Press Enterprise reporter Sarah Burge from the Temecula Bureau. Sarah, what can you tell us about the questions that the prosecution had regarding the disappearance of his wife, and also bring us up to speed on how the sentencing was supposed to play out today?
Well, Bradley was convicted back in October, but his sentencing has been delayed repeatedly. He was actually released from jail on bond with a GPS ankle bracelet so he could get medical treatment for stroke-like symptoms, but he was supposed to be sentenced again today. Turns out, though, the defense needed more time to prepare, and they also wanted to let him be allowed out because his wife has gone missing. I guess she was last seen leaving their house on the home surveillance system on Tuesday evening. I guess she and Bradley had some sort of quarrel over their finances shortly before this happened. But anyway, she drives off, they said, without her purse, and hasn't been seen or heard from since Tuesday. She was reported missing to the sheriff's office the next day.
Now, Bradley's wife, Deanna Bradley, does the prosecution in court today, they said they had more questions, but do they have any reason to believe that Bradley himself is connected with her disappearance?
No, I mean, they didn't say anything like that. They just said the whole circumstance is kind of suspicious, and it's just unexplained. They had been planning to hash out an agreement that would basically allow Bradley to avoid the 3-year, 8-month prison term that everybody thought he'd been facing at his sentencing. But in light of the unexplained disappearance of Bradley's wife, the prosecutor said he just wasn't ready to enter into that agreement. And without that on the table, the defense basically said that they weren't prepared to proceed with sentencing.
So when will Bradley now again appear in court?
He's due back. He's due back in February, but even though he wasn't sentenced today, the judge did order him back into custody. So he's in jail, but it sounds like it's finally going to go ahead next month.
All right, Sarah, thanks for joining us. That does it for our Friday edition of the PE Crime Blotter. Be sure to stay tuned right here on PE.com for the latest on this story.